and welcome to India.com. My name is Devan Bhattacharya, and our guest for today will be a treat to Indian football fans. He is the current under-19 assistant coach of La Liga side Cadiz Club Football, having also managed the under-15 side in the past as head coach. He also happens to be the head of talent development at Cadiz Academy. He's also a player scout for Cadiz Academy. And the most notable thing about him that he's a UEFA Pro licensed coach. For our viewers, in a layman's language, it is the highest football coaching certification in Europe. And every top managers of Europe has this license. So without any further ado, please welcome Pablo Grandes. Bienvenido, Pablo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello for everybody. I'm really happy to be here with you.
Sure. So you're part of a La Liga club and you've been associated with Cadiz Club Football for 4 years now. So
Yes.
How's the experience like?
Yes, but it's been a really good experience because I arrived to this club, as you said, 4 years ago. I have been in different teams in the academy, in the under 15, under 14, under 21s, under 19, and different roles in the academy. Also as a scouting, also in projects abroad, like in India and in Tunisia. And I have been in different roles in the academy. I am very happy. And now the club is in La Liga because the top level in Spain, and it's a good moment for the club and a good moment for the academy and also for the players and coaches who are there. No? So that way I'm really happy right there in my club in this moment.
So tell us more about Cadiz Club Football and its history.
Yes, I think Cadiz in this moment is in, as I said to you, in La Liga, but the most of the time during our history we have been in second division most of the times. That way is a really good moment for the club because the last team that we were in La Liga was 15 years ago. Yes, but Cadiz is a really good club. I think people in Spain love our club, love the fans because we have a really good fans, really good environment during the games in the stadium. I think if you ask in Spain in different clubs, everybody love Cadiz. We have been a really good players. Especially Mágico González is a player from El Salvador, and many years ago, but he was one of the best players in the Cadiz history. And after that, another players who in this moment are in La Liga, like Manu Vallejo, who is now is in Valencia, but he's from our academy. So many players that started in our academy and now is in first division or in second division in La Liga. It's a club with a big history, I think.
Sure. So moving forward, like you said, Cadiz Club Football got promoted to La Liga. And I think after 16 years, if I'm not wrong. And They finished 12th in the La Liga standings. And the highlights was that they beat Real Madrid and Barcelona in La Liga. And they were unbeaten against Barcelona in both the reverse fixtures. So how would you rate the 2021 season for Cadiz?
I think that this season, it has been fantastic for our club. Especially it was our back to La Liga, and to finish in that position is a huge thing for us because we have one of the lowest budget in La Liga because there are big clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atlético de Madrid, even another clubs that has been in La Liga for a long time. They have a bigger budget than us. and I think it has been a really good season, and especially to win those games against Real Madrid, Barcelona, also like against Athletic de Bilbao in Bilbao and San Mamés. At the end, to finish the league, when we had in the 4 or 5 weeks to finish the league, and we almost were saved. It was fantastic for us. I think because it's a really tough league. Every game is really difficult to win or to get points. For us, it has been a fantastic league, and especially this kind of game.
Sure. So moving forward, the Euros are coming, right? So which team, according to you, has the strongest side?
It's a difficult question, but there are a lot of strong teams. Like I think France can be one of the strongest teams in this Euro Cup, because now with Benzema is like a new sign for them. And if you see their strikers, Benzema, Griezmann, Mbappe, it's like a difficult team. But another national teams like England and I don't know, Germany, Belgium can be a really good squad, and also Spain. We also hope that Spain can be one of the strongest teams.
So like you said about Spain, Luis Enrique has left out the likes of Sergio Ramos and Kepa Arrizabalaga from the team, and no Real Madrid players were chosen in the squad. So what's your take on the team of Spanish national team?
Yes, it's a strange decision because always Real Madrid, always in the Spanish national team, always have had some Real Madrid players. No? But in that case, I think that Luis Enrique wants the best for the team. So if his decision and the decision of the staff, it was that no Real Madrid players in the national team, I think it's going to be he thinks that will be the best for the club, because in this case Sergio Ramos doesn't go to the Euro Cup, but he has been injured for a long time. So of course Luis Enrique knows him perfectly, and if he thinks that Sergio Ramos is not fit or is not ready to play in a top level, he prefers to choose another player. And again, the same with Kepa or another players. In Chelsea, Kepa didn't play so much in Chelsea during the season, and that way maybe Luis Enrique and his staff has to decide to choose another goalkeepers, no? And another players. But you never know. So decisions is too easy to take an opinion from outside, but when you are inside and you have to take the decisions, it's really difficult. I think his decision is the best for our national team.
So as a Spaniard, are you happy with the squad chosen?
Sorry?
As you are from Spain, so did you like the squad? Which
Oh yes. I like the squad. It's a young squad. It's a young squad. Maybe some people say here that some of the players don't have enough experience to go to this kind of tournament, but I think the most of those players are playing in the best league in the world, in Premier League, in Bundesliga, in La Liga in Spain, in Germany. So I think is top level league. So I think they are ready to play this kind of competition. Some of them, or most of them, have played Champions League or Europa League. Now you have to play Euro Cup. It's a different tournament. It's with a national team, but is in terms of football, in terms of rhythm, it's the same. There are tough competitions. I think all of our players are ready to compete at that level.
You've been in India last year in February as part of the Cadiz Football Club international project. And so take us through the project. Tell us something about the project and also about the AIFF Masters course, which All India Football Federation launched with the help of Cadiz Football Club. So tell us something about that, your entire experience.
Yes. Well, I have to say that the experience for me, it was fantastic in terms of football, but especially in terms of personality. No, because I have never been there before, and so in that way for me it was a really good experience. I could visit 12 cities in India, and the project it was like a draft, and the name it was a draft to select players to come to Cadiz, no? And my example, when I went to one of the cities, for example, to Kerala or to Mumbai or maybe Chennai, I had to stay there maybe 3 days. Maybe the first day I had a training session with the players. Another day I had a course for the coaches, talking about methodology, training sessions, and different things in video analysis, also on the pitch, different jobs, different training sessions, and talking about our methodology here in Spain and especially in Cadiz. And the third day, we usually did trials for players, different match, different games. A lot of players came. We did some trainings, games, and after that we have to select some players, maybe in some cities 2-3 players, and those players had the chance to come to Spain and to stay here, maybe some of the players 1 month or 6 months or maybe a year, or maybe to sign a contract. It depends on the players. But at the end, with the coronavirus and with the pandemic, we had to cancel the project in that moment. I hope that in the future we can do it again. So and within the master, I had the chance with our partner Shail to do some meetings with students like you that were interested to do the master. And it's the same. The idea was some students come to Spain and to stay in Spain for a long time, maybe 1 month, 2 months, and to know our methodology and all of the parts of the club, and maybe some of them can be the chance to work in Cadiz one day. Who knows? I think it was a really good project, both the football project with the teams training and with the coaches and with the players, and the master. And I hope that in the future, the near future, we can do again.
Sure. So moving on, like you've said, you've spent a lot of time in India last year. So I believe you've seen some I-League and ISL matches, right?
Yeah.
So what's your take on the style of our play?
Yeah, so as you said, I could watch some games of ISL League and I-League. And I think that they have in this moment as well really good players, really good coaches. I think the football in India is growing so much, and and especially because I think that the organization for me is really good. Not only in the top leagues in the ISL, because I also could check that in the academies, the organization, all the games in the academy. For me, it was a good experience to check that every people are working in the right way, no? And yes, in terms of ISL and I League, I think it was a really good games, really good league, good players. Now more players from another countries want to go to India. In the past, only the older players wanted to go there, but now also younger players want to go to India. Maybe players, for example, in Spain, players who are playing here in second division or second division B, or even in La Liga, first division, they want to go to India to play in that league because the league is growing a lot, the level of the players, the level of the team. I think it's a good league, and also for me, in the future, I would like to go to India to work in a club as a head coach, assistant coach, because I think it's a good chance for coaches like me or players like here in Spain. So hopefully, I would like to come back there, to go back.
Very good. We would love to see you here in India.
Hopefully.
So, any Indian player you liked?
Yes. I think because sorry for my pronunciation. I
Not a
don't
problem.
know,
Not a
but
problem.
I think one of the best players in this moment that is a top goal scorer is Sunil Chetri. I
Yes,
have to
yes,
write
yes.
the
He's
name
the
because
captain
I
of our
don't know
team.
the
Yes,
pronunciation. Maybe
yes. You
it's
have
not.
got the pronunciation right, actually.
Okay.
Well done.
So I think he has been playing in Bengaluru and also in Mumbai, and
Yeah.
he is one of the top goal scorers in the world.
Yeah.
Yes,
Active
I
goal
know that
scorers.
India, this kind of project is really good for coaches and players, coaches like me, but also for the Indian players, Indian coaches, because I think at the end, maybe in this moment, okay, you need players and coaches from another countries, but with the time, the Indian players and the Indian coaches can learn from another coaches and players who has more have more experience, no more. It's only the experience, and at the end, everybody grow, and at the end, the league will be better, of course.
Sure. So, final question for you, Pablo. What are the things that needs to be done to improve our game, our Indian style of game? It's a very important question. So, from a
Yeah.
UEFA Pro
It's
coach like you, it would be very helpful
yes.
for us. So,
For
please
me,
give us your tips.
yeah. When I was there, I could check that, because before to go there, some people told me, okay, yes, but I think that the difference will be the quality of the players, the decision making, and other things. No? But at the end, when I could watch the games, yes, I saw, okay, the players had a really good quality with the ball, good players. No, the Spanish players, of course, that I knew, but also the Indian players. Most of them have a really good quality with the ball and good technique. And for me, the big difference between, for example, the Spanish league and the Indian league, it was the organization, and especially the defensive phase. When you are defending, I think if you can watch a Spanish league, you can see that the games are more close. The
Yeah,
teams are very compact.
yeah,
Physically, the teams are really good. That way, it's more difficult to overcome different structures, no, on different teams, and even because the analysis, because you know much better than the opponent that you play against. And at the end, the difference, okay, yes, if you have players like Messi that they can make the difference, okay, you have an advantage, no? But at the end, I saw in India that some teams, yes, if you work in that to be more organized, especially without the ball, and also after that with the ball, you improve a little bit the decision makings. Some things when you lose the ball, the reaction, the contra press, these kind of things at the end, I think, make the difference. Make the difference because, as I said to you before, at the end, the football games are small details. So you have to be really organized when you are without the ball. When you are without the ball, you have to be very aggressive when you lose the ball, to try to recover the ball as soon as possible, or at least to avoid a counter-attack from the opponent, because at the end, the most of the goals come from ball losses, counter-attacks. When you lose the ball and your team are disorganized in set pieces as well. And if you work in this kind of concept, at the end, you reduce the chance for the opponent to score a goal. And from that organization, from that concept, you can build really good teams in terms of different style of play, and or maybe you can decide your favorite style of play. You can play combinative play, playing off from the back. You can play as counter-attack or direct play from the second ball. But you have to start building your team from behind, no? Starting from a really good block, compact, organized. You have to be ready when you lose the ball to do a really good counter press. And after that, you have good players, you can play. And in terms of offensive play, I think that in India and foreign players who are playing in India have the quality to do and to make the difference, and to play a really good football for the fans as well. And I think that could be the difference between this kind of leagues.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you for enlightening us with your valuable knowledge. And thank you for giving us time from your busy schedule. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.